back down. I'm pressing charges. She's going to face the law. He fell silent for a moment, then his gaze hardened. Lorraine and I grew up together. She's been spoiled, yes, but she's not evil. I'll discipline her myself, suspend her, maybe even make her leave the demolition field. But I won't let her go to prison and ruin her life. Before I could even react, his assistant stepped forward and handed me a document. Sign this, and everything will be forgiven. Things between you and Mr. Montgomery can go back to how they were. I stared at the bold, black title at the top, statement of forgiveness, and almost laughed at the absurdity of it. I'm not signing that. Lorraine lost her parents young, Renaud said softly. She's never suffered like this. A detention center would crush her. Danica, be good. I said I'm not signing. I shouted, my voice breaking. The next instant, the assistant grabbed my arm and twisted it hard. Pain shot through every nerve in my body. He forced my hand down, dragging the pen across the paper to scrawl my name. Then he pressed my fingers into the writing pad and stamped it on the page. Renaud stood silently beside us, watching the entire scene unfold. Sweat soaked my hospital gown. I looked up at the man I had loved for so many years, my voice trembling. Renaud, you're doing this to me. For her? He didn't answer. Instead, he turned to his assistant and ordered calmly, call the doctor. Get the best medicine for her hand. Make sure she's well taken care of. For the next few days, he didn't come by again, and only sent text messages. The mine collapsed. I'm tied up right now. Don't stay angry. Once you're discharged, I'll take you to the city to relax. Does your hand still hurt? Take care of yourself. But every time his messages arrived, another message from Lorraine would follow, each one a dagger to the heart. She sent countless photos of Renaud beside her, pouring her water, massaging her shoulders, using the same self-defense knife he'd never let me touch, to peel apples for her. That night, my hand throbbed so badly I couldn't sleep. Against all reason, I found myself calling him. The phone rang and rang, but he didn't answer. I hung up. A few seconds later, a message from Lorraine appeared. He guessed what we're doing? Below her words was a video. Even from the thumbnail alone, the air reeked of intimacy. My hands shook as I tapped it open. Lorraine was sprawled on the bed, her clothes disheveled, her flushed face gleaming with sweat. Then she sat up suddenly, wrapping her arms around Renaud's waist from behind, pressing her fevered body against his strong back. Renaud, don't go. I feel so hot. That wine, it's too strong. If you leave, something bad will happen to me. Please. Renaud froze in his tracks. He turned to look at Lorraine, her eyes hazy and pleading under the dim light. After a long moment of hesitation, he clenched his jaw, then hung up on my call. Turning back, he gently helped her onto the bed. I'll stay with you until morning. The video went dark after that. The only sounds left were a low, guttural groan and Lorraine's soft, satisfied laughter. I felt as if I'd plunged into an ice-cold abyss. My fingers trembled as I clutched my phone, dialing his number again and again. All through the night, I made over 400 calls, but he didn't answer a single one. When dawn finally broke, a message appeared on my screen. I handled an emergency last night. A hollow laugh escaped me. So this was his emergency, spending the night by another woman's bed. The day I was discharged happened to be my birthday. Renaud came in person to pick me up. He even booked a private hall at an upscale restaurant for a small birthday celebration. The venue was beautifully decorated, and he stayed by my side the entire evening. After the cake was cut, he fastened a custom-made gold necklace around my neck, drawing murmurs of admiration from the guests. To everyone else, I must have looked like the luckiest woman alive. But to me, that necklace felt as heavy as a shackle pressing down on my chest. Halfway through the banquet, I felt suffocated and excused myself to the restroom. The moment I turned into the hallway, someone blocked my path. Well, if it isn't Mrs. Montgomery, the happiest woman tonight. Lorraine leaned lazily against the wall, arms crossed, mockery twisting her lips. I didn't want to engage. I turned to leave, but she stepped forward, blocking me again. Renaud must really adore you, throwing you a party, gifting you that expensive necklace. You must feel so proud. But when you called the police on me, didn't he force you to sign that forgiveness letter just to bail me out?